kind of the more mature league you are, in general, the more you rely on media revenue. Right, the NFL, the majority of the revenue is from the media deals. A league like the USL, it's a relatively small portion. So that's, the MLS is somewhere in between, I think. I don't know the exact breakdown of how media contributes to their total revenue, but it's not everything, but it is a very important piece. And then in terms of viewership, when the NFL looks at negotiating media deals, it's always sort of a balance between maximizing viewership versus economics. And I think Dan kind of posed the question of, it's unclear, right? How did maybe Apple was the highest bidder, but, how does viewership on Apple compare to if it were on a traditional cable network or broadcast network? I think as we move more and more towards the digital and D2C world, right, there's maybe less of a trade-off there, right? There's more and more cord cutters. And so, maybe there's not as much of a trade-off, but certainly you have to kind of think about the long-term growing the fan, making sure your game's available with kind of maybe maximizing your economics. And that's, I think, a trade-off that really every league, or at least grapples with when they're negotiating these really monumental media deals.